Hey guys, welcome to this video. This is going to be an in-depth video showing you how to get into Arma 3 Life Studios, how to get your application, how to get on the forums, your application submitted, how to do your interview, how to get on TeamSpeak, how to download the mods, how to get in the server, and then a few tips in the server and how to get support if you need it. So yeah, I'll be breaking this up into sections, so you can go to the different sections depending on where you are at. But yeah, one of the biggest questions I get is how do you play Arma 3 Life? How do you get on this? This is new to me. I don't know how to do it because it's not that simple. I mean, you can figure it out yourself, but it's not like straightforward. There's several things you have to do in order to get on the server. So hope this helps you guys and enjoy. All right, so starting off with the forums and making an account and then applying on the forums to be able to get on the server. So you're going to want to go to arma3life.com and then go to the forums here. So this is our forums. These are like the sub forums right here. You'll be getting more of these once you make an account. So you're going to want to sign up if you don't already have an account. So you're going to need an account to post your application. So display name, you're going to want to just make a RP name. So just make a random name. Alright, that works, Smithy. So you're going to need an email address, so just do like something like, you're going to need an email address you can access. Then obviously you're going to need your password, and then your birthday, and then it's just like a little security question. So Arma 3 Life, sorry. And then obviously do the CAPTCHA according to whatever you see there, and then agree, and create. So like this will be making your account. So once you get to this page, you're just going to have to wait. The admin will look over your account, and then they'll accept it, and then you'll get an email as it says right here. Okay, so you're going to want to wait a little bit for that verification because the admin's going to have to verify it. So just, I don't know, wait 10 minutes, then come back on and try to log in with that account. I never got an email saying that it was verified and everything, but I was able to sign in. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make an application to join. So these are this is the forums here. You've got all your sub forums here. So you want to go to applications and then go to civilian applications. Dismiss that. And then you're going to want to go. So like basically this is where you'll be posting it. These are just archives basically. So go here. Alright, so this is where you want to be. So you're going to want to read like all this stuff here. This is information for you. So you're going to want to look at the requirements. You're going to need Arma 3, a copy of Arma 3, your RP name, which we already did. We made our RP name Dylan Smithy. You're going to need to be 16 because it is a roleplay community, strict roleplay community. So you're going to have to be 16. You're going to need to understand English. I'm not going to read this all for you. You're going to have to read all this if you want to apply. So we'll go back. We'll also look at the template. So like this is what you're going to want to fill out. You're going to need to fill out your name and everything. That's, your name of your account that you're going to be. And then you're going to want to type this up. You got 150 words, 200 words, 125 words. So you're going to need to make sure you do that. What I recommend is just copy all this and put it into like a Google Doc or Word or something, some kind of word editor, and start typing it up. And then once you're done with it, you'll go back to this. Go back to the civilian applications. This is where you're going to post it. So you start new topic, and then title. Title is this right here. See, username civilian applications. So Dylan Smithy civilian application, and then you obviously post this filled out. So then eventually you'll post it. When you post it here, it's going to show up over here. This is a wait time, but it's really fast. You don't need to do this at all. You'll probably get it commented on within an hour. Yeah, so someone will comment on it, and then once you get it commented on, let me just show you what it'll look like. Accepted. So like if you look at this one, he got it commented on. Oh, this one's postponed. Well, eventually he got accepted. So it'll say, please proceed to the TeamSpeak. This is the TeamSpeak IP. And go to waiting for interview. So you're going to need to actually do an interview. So I'm going to show you how to get onto the TeamSpeak server now for your interview. And eventually when you play on the server, you're going to need to be on TeamSpeak because the server utilizes Task Force Radio. So when you're in-game in Arma 3, it uses TeamSpeak as the voice communications, which is pretty nice. One thing that I didn't mention is your Steam profile. You have to link it to your account. So like, if you're doing the application, make sure you read all this. You're going to have to read all this to when you apply. And one of the questions is, have you linked your profile to your Steam profile to your account that you have on here, which is something you have to do. Make sure you read everything in this, just to make sure you have everything down and you won't get denied or postponed. So let me show you how to sync it. You're going to want to go up to here and account settings. And then it'll be Steam over here. Then you're going to do sign in with Steam. And then you'll put your Steam username and password. You should, most likely if you're doing this, you already have a Steam, but if you don't, you're going to need to do this. You're going to need Arma 3 through Steam. So yeah, you'll put in your name and everything, and yeah. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to be showing you how to do for the application is finding your Arma 3 UID. So you're going to want to go into Arma 3. Go to configure, then the profile, and then right here is going to be your player ID. It's going to be the same for like every profile. It's just like your individual Arma 3 profile, basically. Yeah, so you're going to take that and write that down, put that into your application where it needs it. Alright, so now I'm going to go on to the TeamSpeak part and the interview part. So you're going to want to do TeamSpeak 3. I'm assuming you already have TeamSpeak 3 and you already know how to install it. So you're going to open up TeamSpeak 3, go to connections, and then connect. Alright, so you got the server address and nickname. Your nickname is going to want to be your roleplay name. And then the TeamSpeak address. TeamSpeak address they'll give you, but it's just teamspeak3.lifestudios.net. So I'll put that in there. Then you're going to want to click connect. Alright, so if you haven't used TeamSpeak before, you're going to get this. And basically, the TeamSpeak their server has a specific security level. So basically this makes it so it's harder for you to, for people to, if they're banned, to make like a new identity. So I just made a new identity, and basically you just click start, and eventually it'll go up to the level that the server requires. So just gonna wait a little bit. It'll take a little bit for this to finish.
Connected.
All right. So once you connect, you'll be in this. You're gonna want to move to waiting for interview. If you were accepted and you're waiting for interview. So you're waiting for interview. It'll basically tell you what you want to do. You're gonna want to look over your stuff. You're gonna want to read all this. If you go here, it'll tell you all the rules. So basically, you're gonna want to read all these rules. They're gonna interview you. They're gonna question you on all the rules. So if you go on the website, you can get to all the rules. And so basically, I think all that you really need to know is rules, chain of command. You're gonna just read all this stuff, because you will be questioned on it. And if you don't pass the interview your first time, don't get discouraged, because you can take it again. I believe they'll tell you everything you know. I think you can take it again within a week. So yeah, so we'll go there, and yeah, sounds good. Alright, so the next thing I'll be going over is how to install all the mods, install everything you need to go into the server. So what you're gonna want to do is go onto the TeamSpeak, and they show you a lot of stuff how to do it, but I'm just gonna still go through everything with you. So waiting for the support. This is a pretty good channel. It gives you a lot of stuff that you need to know. So first thing you're gonna need this Arma 3 Sync. I'll have this link down below in the description. So yeah, you're gonna need Arma 3 Sync. This is basically gonna install all the mods for you. So go down here to download link. It'll just start downloading. You'll need some archive. You're gonna need something to open the archive. If WinRAR. Yeah, so you just click that, you run it, run the exe, and yeah, so you just install it, you know, just like any other program. So you'll launch it here. Alright, if there's an update, yeah, just download the update. Once you open it, it'll probably ask you for the directory of your Arma 3. So you're going to want to just navigate to that and, you know, just show them where the directory is. This is my directory right here. So, yeah. So once you have the directory set up with Arma 3 Sync, you're going to want to go to repositories. This is how it's going to download everything. You're going to want to add. And this is where you're going to go into, I'll have the URL in the description of this video, but don't worry about that. So you go to waiting for support, and then you got your URL over here. This is the URL you want. So you're going to want to just copy that. And then right here, you're going to want to put it in there. Import. It'll just set everything up for you. And then you're going to want to open it with this little button there. And so this will check for the add-on. So this will like check what add-ons is on the server. You want to click that. As you can see, there's a lot of files. It's pretty big, actually. So like you got your Kelly's Island, Arma 3, you got all this other stuff for Arma 3, Task Force Radio, and yeah, that's all you really need. So you want to click Select All, Advanced Configuration, put this up to 10 so it'll download as quick as possible, and then hit Start/Resume. So now it'll start. As you can see, there's like 15 gigs right now, so it's gonna take a while. It's not a small pack. It's really big. So yeah, so you're just gonna want to wait for that, and yeah. All right. So once it finishes downloading, there's one extra thing that you're gonna have to do. It's gonna ask you to proceed with this installer. You do not want to do that for some reason. I don't know the official reason or whatever, but when you do this, if you follow through with this installation process, installer, it's not going to work, alright? So you just want to click cancel that. So basically, it's the problem with Task Force Radio. So you download Task Force Radio for your Arma, right? That's what you just downloaded. So you just downloaded that. Well, you downloaded all these, and then you download this. But in order for Task Force Radio to work, it works with Arma 3 as well as TeamSpeak 3. So basically what we're going to need to do, we're going to have to manually put it into TeamSpeak 3 because installer through Arma 3 Sync does not work correctly. So you're going to want to go to this. I have a link in the description. Just, go to Task Force Radio. You're going to need to download Task Force Radio. So just do that. And it'll download real quick. And yeah, so we're going to need to find this TeamSpeak, TeamSpeak 3 directory. It's kind of, you're going to have to look for it. You might be able to just enter that in or search for it, or you're going to have to turn on hidden folders. But I'll put in a sample directory in the description for you guys. Obviously, your name's going to be a little different, but this is the directory mine's in. You're going to have to find the directory. So you got like plugins here. If you don't have plugins yet, it's alright. If you don't have a plugins folder. I don't know if it comes with one or not. So basically what's going to happen is in Task Force Radio, it has Arma 3 plugins, but we already have that because Arma 3 Sync already downloaded that for Arma already. So you're going to need the TeamSpeak 3 client and plugins. So this is what you're going to need to do. So basically all you got to do, you just got to open up TeamSpeak 3 client directory, and right where it says TeamSpeak 3 in the download, you're just going to drag in plugins into the TeamSpeak 3 directory, and it'll create that folder for you. Drag and drop, and you're good to go. That's all you need to do, and then you should have all your stuff in TeamSpeak that you need. So then you can open up TeamSpeak, and it'll work. So one last thing I'm going to go over, guys. You basically have everything that I know of that you need to do. I think I hit everything where I had troubles. If you look at TeamSpeak, if you go to that waiting for support channel, this is really like the best channel. Arma 3 has a support team that you can go to. So If you have any trouble at all, you can't get something downloaded, you can't get something installed, you can't join the server, something like that, then you're going to have to go to waiting for support, and they'll help you out. They have a support team that will individually help you out and figure out your problem. So, that's, if this doesn't work, then you just go to them and they'll help you out. Or you could just look at all this stuff and figure it out yourself, or But there's plenty of resources that are available to you guys to figure out how you can get in-game if you have trouble. Alright, so now I'm going to be showing you how to use your game and get in-game, basically, how to configure it and everything. So I'm assuming, like before all this, you guys have all your mods downloaded and everything that you need to be downloaded is already installed. So I'm going to be showing you how to configure that. So we'll be going down here. So basically, this is what I have. This is like the launcher. So if you go to Steam real quick and you launch Arma 3, it's gonna like pop this up, and this is where you can like pick all the mods that you have running currently. So if you go to mods, you see like down here when I have a play, I have like all the different profiles that I have already pre-selected presets. So like, this is basically what you have. You have like loaded mods. So loaded mods are the mods that you have running at the time. So all the mods that you need is A3L. Actually, I don't, one second. So the one thing I forgot to mention is that you're not going to have the mods here yet like I do. The mods you can like select for which preset. So you're going to have to go to local mods and then select all these folders. I might have like an extra folder. I think Excel is my only extra folder. But you're going to want to, like all these those are mods. So you're going to want to select all those folders, click select folder. And then basically, they're going to add all these. Alright, so all the mods that you need to be like enabled, the mods that you need to have on when you join the game, they're going to be all over here, really. They're going to be the ones you downloaded that were on the repository for the server. So you're going to need A3L, you're going to need this one, you're going to need this one, you're going to need that one, you're going to need Task Force Radio. Before there was also ACE. They eventually removed that for reasons. I don't know. By the time you're watching this, they might have this back. This might be changed, so you got to look at the ones that you need. And then what I did is I created a preset. So you do save as. You could save it as you need to save it, so then it'll be easier for the next time. So I just did save. I just saved it as the preset that I already had, or you can do like save as new A3L preset, and you can save it as that as well. So yeah. So now you're gonna launch it with those mods already installed. Make sure that you have your TeamSpeak open. Let me just pull this TeamSpeak up for you.
Connected.
So you're going to want to make sure you have your TeamSpeak open. And it doesn't really matter what... you could go to waiting for slots. Eventually, you do not want to join Task Force Radio slot. Basically, what's going to happen, you're going to load up your game. You're going to join the server through your game. And then eventually, once you get in the server, Task Force Radio is going to pull you. It's going to move you in here. And that's what you want. So you always want TeamSpeak running when you're playing. You always need TeamSpeak open, because you need Task Force Radio to be able to communicate and talk through the game. All right, so you want to load it with these mods. We're gonna go through that real quick. So it'll load all your stuff. All right, so once you load up, you're gonna want to make sure that your name here, your profile name, your profile that you're on, is your roleplay name, the name that you signed up with on your civilian application. So just go to profile, select the one you want, click OK. So then you're going to want to go to multiplayer and then remote. This is the way I do it. There's other ways you can set it up through the launcher and everything, and set it up to join the server through the launcher. But the way I do it, this is a server address. This is a port. On the waiting for support channel on TeamSpeak, it'll give you this stuff. I'll also have this in the description. I want to click OK, and then it'll show this is the server, because I did remote, so this is a server at that IP that I put in and the port I put in. So you're going to want to double click it. It's going to ask you for the password. Password will also be in the description. Okay. And then it'll load up. If this does not work, that means you either don't have your mods set up, you don't have your mods the correct mods up, or you're not whitelisted. There's certain things you have to do for each circumstance. So I mean, you can go to waiting for support, and then they'll help you out depending on your issue. So you're gonna wanna. So basically, these are the different. So this is blue 4. That's police. Independent, that is EMS, and then civilian, that's civilian, self-explanatory. So yeah. So basically, you want to go to civilian because you're not whitelisted for either of these, unless you are. Initially, when you join, you'll just be whitelisted for civilian. So you're gonna want to click, pick one of these open slots, then go to OK, and then it'll receive a mission file, which could take a little bit. Alright, so once you load in, if you get this error here, and please enable Task Force Radio in your TS3 plugins. Basically, it either means you don't have TeamSpeak open, your Task Force Radio plugins isn't working. So right now, I'm going to be showing you how to fix that. For demonstration purposes, I did not have my Task Force Radio running. I didn't have TeamSpeak running, so I'm going to join TeamSpeak. I'm going to go to the server.
Connected.
Alright, I joined the server, so I'm going to just go down to waiting for
Channel
slots.
switched.
And then I'm going to reload the plugin. See, like it says here, actually it looks like it might have worked. But basically, it didn't pull me in there yet, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into plugins. So if you have trouble with Task Force Radio, if it's saying that over there, then you just want to go here. You want to reload it, or you can just reload all your plugins. And then it should
Alright.
See, it just pulled me into the correct channel there. So now I'm all set up and I can communicate through the game. So you want to spawn where you want to spawn. Union City is a main place. So you can see I have like a gun right there. But yeah, that's basically how you get in game, how you configure a game. As you can see, I'm in game. So yeah, now I'm going to be heading on and showing you how, like, the main basics to the game. So I'll be showing you some basic mechanics with the game. So I'm just going to show you the mechanics I use every day using it. So basically the main one is Y. If you press Y, it's going to open up your phone, so Y on your keyboard. Player menu, this is going to show all your inventory, all your licenses you have. It'll let you drop stuff, use stuff. So like you go with a pickaxe, you go to Sandmine, and you click use. You can give it to people. This is where you'll give it to people. Bank, this will show you your money you have in your bank, cash on you, current money in your bank account. Tag menu, this will be your tag above your head. It'll be the color. I think if you donate, you can get more colors or something. And that was a radio. Let me actually show you how to open the radio. It's going to be Control P. Open the radio. You're going to have to buy a radio at a general store, actually. And let me just turn that off all the way. So like this is right click, left click, increase, decrease. And yeah, so that's how the radios work. Control P. And then if you look at this, you got phone. I don't even know if that's implemented. You got messages. You can send a message. If you want to call the police, you type 911, and then you type your message and click send. So like if you're getting robbed or something. You go to contacts. You can add contacts with phone numbers. Keychain. This will be if you have a vehicle out, you can give your keys to another person. And you also have skills. I'm not totally sure what this does. I haven't used it at all. Synchronize. So basically what this does, it'll synchronize stuff with the server. It'll synchronize your money. I think it's only virtual stuff. I'm not totally sure, but you want to do this from time to time before like a server restart, so it synchronizes everything you've done. Before you leave the server, you want to do that. And then settings, you got your background and stuff. You can look into that yourself. And then view distance. Basically, this changes the distance objects spawn. It really helps with frame wise if you don't get a lot of frames. So like you see how like changes back here. You see less stuff, and then when you move it back, it lagged a little bit there when it was loading the objects. So I mean, you can move that to where it's ideal for your situation. But yeah, now I'll show you the map. If you press M, it'll open up your map. You need to buy a GPS to see where you are, but basically you spawn over here in Union. And then you got everything. You got the garages over here. You got a general store there. General store is where you'll buy like toolkits. You'll buy like normal mechanic, like normal game items. So like a toolkit, a first aid kit, like buy binoculars, I guess. So you'll buy a radio at general store. You'll buy a bunch of stuff. And then you can also go to the clothing store here. And then market. It looks like there's a market up here. There's a person. Yeah, at the market up here. Oh no, wait, the market. The market's where you get the virtual items like food and stuff. And a pickaxe. Yeah, so the virtual market's there. You got your DMVs. DMVs is where you'll buy your licenses. We got a rifle shop right there at Cottonfield. I mean, all this will change. You spawn with a map, I believe. Everyone should spawn with a map. And yeah, I mean, there's not much. You basically just have to try to figure everything else out. I don't know what else to tell you. That's a good. You got your ATMs, which are good as well. But yeah, that's basically the basics of how to use the in-game mechanics. You can talk on radio with caps lock. You hold it down with caps lock. I don't really know what else to tell you with basics, but yeah, hopefully that helps. Alright guys, the last thing we're going to be doing is pointing you towards resources that you can use to help you, get started in the game. So first you got the wiki. Arma 3 Life has a wiki, and it'll basically tell you a bunch of stuff. I think there's a decent amount of stuff on here. I don't know. But yeah, I'll have the wiki in the description. It says like getting started, like what to do and stuff. It gives you a bunch of stuff, more tips than I gave you earlier. So yeah, you can use this. And then also, if you have a question, you could also go into civilian forums, general discussion. There's a lot of stuff here. Like someone posted a little while ago how to buy a house, and people responded. And then again, I just want to point towards the Waiting for Support, as there's people there that will help you. So if you have a question or anything, you can go there, and they'll be happy to help you, because that's their job, their support. They join that to help out people. So yeah, you just go there, and then they'll help you out. So hopefully this helped, guys. If it did, let me know. Let me know how it helped. If you have any questions, I'll try to answer them. But again, support will probably be the best place for you if you have any problems. Yeah, so let me know if you enjoyed, if it helped, and if it did, please like the video. I don't really ask for that much, but that'd be nice if you made it this far and this did help you get in, and hopefully you'll enjoy Arma 3 Life as much as I do, and I'll see you in the server. Thanks, guys.